Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the latest regarding Neymar joining FC Barcelona. We finally do have sources coming from Brazil, and the most credible source coming from Brazil claiming that the operation of Neymar moving to FC Barcelona is very much real and Neymar does want the return. We're also going to be speaking about who has been Barcelona's best player in the year of 2025. Spoiler alert, it is Pedri. But I do want to go further into detail on why Pedri has been our best player this year. And then lastly, we are going to be talking about Barcelona going for the Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garcia. So it is going to be a very jam-packed video. I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you guys are FC Barcelona fans, this is going to be the channel for you. We do talk about transfer news, player reports, match reviews, match previews, and everything in between. So if that thing is for you, please like this video and also subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. So let's talk about the Neymar operation first. And we do have some reports coming from Relevo who have claimed, here's what Barcelona think of Neymar. Neymar's shirts sell themselves. They would be eye-catchy for all tourists. He is not the same Neymar as before, but he is always attractive to brands. He's always had something special in him. Barcelona say buying a Pedri shirt will not be like buying a Neymar shirt, something that sells itself. They also say that Neymar would help sell tickets, especially at the new Camp Nou. It would also fill VIP seats. And so I'm glad to see that these reports are basically agreeing with what I did say in the past few videos. Not only does it make sporting sense for Neymar to return to FC Barcelona, but I do think that economically it is a huge win for Barcelona, because can you imagine the amount of shirts that will be sold with the name Neymar on it? Barcelona will be generating a lot of income. I have also explained that once the brand new Camp Nou is open next season, to introduce Neymar in the first few debut matches, it's going to be amazing. Everybody's going to want to be there. Everybody's going to be there for two reasons: because of the brand new atmosphere that the Camp Nou will bring, and point number two, it is because of Neymar. He is a legend. The Barcelona fans still love him. Yes, I understand that there is some pushback coming from some Barcelona fans where they said that Neymar should have never left. He betrayed FC Barcelona. He could have built with Messi for another 3 to 4 years, and the MSN could have gone until like the year of 2020. It should have never been a total of 3 years, which is very little time. So there is a lot of debate in regards to whether Neymar should return, but I believe that Joan Laporta would welcome it, because at the end of the day, it helps us on both parties, financially and sportingly. So why not? Why not give it the green light? And we also do have the sources coming from Brazil who have claimed Barcelona's board have made it very clear, at least score 15 goals first, and then we might talk about a potential return. Right now, it is not a priority. Barcelona believes there's a long way to go. They want Neymar to recover his best version first. He has also explained that Neymar himself knows that Barcelona will only consider his return if he recovers his best version. This is Barcelona's initial condition. They've been very explicit and clear with Neymar. Ball is in the court if he wants to come back. Neymar wants to show the world that he is not finished and that he is still capable of making a difference. He wants to do it at FC Barcelona, which is on a rise. So it kind of also does make sense that FC Barcelona are looking at Neymar and saying, okay, we love you, we care about you, we know what you could bring economically, but if the sporting side is not clicking, if we don't see you doing well on the pitch, then it wouldn't make any sense for us to bring you in. Like I've said earlier in the video, it would not hurt for Barcelona to bring in Neymar, because if it helps us financially and sportingly, why not? And Barcelona are making the stance and they're saying at least score 15 goals in Brazil and maybe we can talk about a potential move. Now, it did also state that he is not the #1 priority, which is how it should go. Neymar should not be our main priority. Barcelona still have other players they want to go for. Like for example, they might want to go for Leao first and then maybe even Nico Williams. But what if it does not work? What if it is too expensive to bring in Leao? What if Nico Williams says that he wants to go to Manchester City? That is what it means when Barcelona are saying you are not the priority right now. We have to look at our other players that we have in our roster and in Europe. And who knows, maybe there could be a player in our attack that could leave. We just never know. So the one thing that Neymar must do to help himself for the meantime is to ball at Brazil, like score goals. And he has been doing amazing so far. As a matter of fact, he currently does have 7 matches played with 3 goals and 3 assists. So far so good. And lastly, we have the exact same source coming from Brazil, which is the most reliable one, claiming Neymar's own camp leaked the information about the player's desire to return to FC Barcelona. And so there you have it, right? It is very much real. Now it's a matter of whether Neymar can show to Barcelona that he is ready. It's almost like going from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, right? He has 3 levels to go through for Neymar to get what he wants. Like for example, the end goal is to make it to the 2026 World Cup. So the first thing that he must do is to play in Brazil and play well. That is level #1. Level #2 would be to join FC Barcelona, win trophies, win games, ball in Spain, score a couple of goals, bring the best version of himself. That is level 2, and then go to level 3, which is to finally get called up by the Brazilian national team and play in the World Cup of 2026, where he's going to be playing with Vinicius, Rafinha, Endrick, Rodrigo, and much more. So now let's move on towards the next conversation, and I do want to speak about Pedri really quick because many have asked me, hey Kevin, who has been your favorite player this year? I'm talking about like from January 1st up until today, and I believe that the best player, it's not just in my opinion, but it's everybody's opinion, but the best player so far for FC Barcelona that has been the most impactful, it has to be Pedri. Pedri has been a master in the midfield. Here are going to be some interesting stats. When it comes to the most times possession has been won in Europe's top 5 leagues this season, Pedri is in first place with a total of 161. That is 161 times he has won the possession in the midfield. To put that into perspective, one of the greatest physical central defensive midfielders right now that does play in the Premier League, who is Moises Caicedo, has 159 total times of possession won. And then you have other players like Thomason at 158, Christie at 158, and so forth. That's pretty good for a player who is not even the most physical defensive midfielder in the world. Pedri is somebody who has a very small body, but he is still very effective. And he currently does have 3 assists and 1 goal so far this year. 1 assist in the match against Benfica, where Barcelona won 5-4. 1 assist against Valencia, where Barcelona won 5-0. 1 assist against Sevilla, where Barcelona won 4-1. And 1 goal against Atletico Madrid, where they tied 4-4. So he is a big game player. Even when we talk about how Pedri does compare to other La Liga midfielders, he is number 1 when it comes to most key passes, number 1 when it comes to most expected assists, number 1 when it comes to most progressive carries, number 1 when it comes to most long passes, number 1 in most through passes, number 1 in most through passes completed, number 1 in most passes to the penalty area, and number 1 in most deep completions. Pedri has literally been that guy, and I'm so happy to see that Hansi Flick has made Pedri click and have him become 110% healthy. This guy no longer does get injured. I mean, like, I hope that he does not get injured in the next game, but so far so good. Pedri has been very consistent in terms of appearances and overall health. Pedri has been so good in the double pivot position, like there is just no chance of Pedri ever getting moved as long as he continues to perform like this. Like, he's literally going to leave Bernal, Casado, and Frankie to fight for that position next to him next season. And that's crazy. We're talking about a player who was playing as an 8, right, as a attacking midfielder last season under Xavi Hernandez, but now he has made the number 6 hybrid or number 8 hybrid role his, right? It is his own. Nobody else can move him away from that. So now let's move on towards the last conversation, and let's talk about Joan Garcia. It says here, according to Taylor Sport, that Barcelona have made contact with the agents of Espanyol keeper Joan Garcia to inform about their interest. Other clubs like Arsenal and Leverkusen are also really interested. So if you guys do not know who Joan Garcia is, he is Spanish, right? He was born in Spain. He is a goalkeeper. He joined Espanyol back on July 1st, 2021, and his contract does not expire until June 30th, 2028. So he does have a long-term contract with Espanyol, and his current release clause is at 10 million euros, which is really not that bad. He also signed his contract extension back on November 16th, 2023, and he has spent his whole career so far playing at Espanyol, going through the Espanyol Academy. And in this season, he has really established himself as the primary goalkeeper for Espanyol. He has played in 25 total matches in La Liga, conceding 36 goals, but making 84 saves. So Espanyol all around, they're not the best team right now in La Liga. I don't fully blame the goalkeeper for conceding a lot of goals, but all in all, it could have been much worse for Espanyol if they did not have Joan Garcia, because 84 saves is a lot. His save percentage is at around 73%, so it showcases his shot stopping ability. And one of his standout performances was against Real Madrid this season back in September 2024, where he made 10 saves and was a season record at the time, and a man of the match display against Atletico Madrid on August 2024 with 7 saves and 9 recoveries. He has great athleticism, command of the penalty area, and very composed on the ball. And a lot of people are comparing this goalkeeper to David Raya from Arsenal. So like I've said, his market value is at 10 million euros, but it has also been said that his release clause is going to reach 30 million euros. So if Barcelona truly do not have any answers for the goalkeeper position next season, and they are a little, I would say, nervous about Ter Stegen, a little nervous about Peña continuing, maybe Szczesny does leave FC Barcelona, trying to achieve a player like Joan Garcia might really be it. And for potentially 30 million euros, that is a bargain. So that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.